up in there. Right down. So if you want to smuggle children, 85 litre chili bin will do it. So the top part, where the high side, same for the high side, it's just tack welded on. That's all it really needs according to the boys that made it. And the weld seam between the, I guess you'd call it the stern pontoon on the left side, or port or starboard, whichever one it is. That one. And on the other side. Okay. These drainage bolts, if you require them, I would imagine. Hopefully the pontoons don't fill up with water, because that would suck. Anchor bin right at the front. I didn't get the seat on the anchor bin. You can see the welds down there. Goes up about 3 inches gap up there. Don't know what that achieves. Just the pontoon over top of the hull. Bracing over the top to the hopefully never gets used tow thing. And I don't actually have an anchor. I never use one down here, so I'll probably get a sea anchor and a chute. Welds are all pretty solid. Quite a bit of, I'm not the biggest guy, so plenty of room here for me. And I can just get my feet up. But I'm 6 foot tall with kind of long legs, so it gives you an idea of how much room there is between where I sit while I'm driving the boat and where I've got this seat in front. Now sit up there. It's the kids' seat basically. I'll be able to fit both kids, both of the larger 2 children on there, and the wee fella could sit up in the anchor bin, no doubt. What I'm going to do, one of the reasons I got the larger bow rail, I'm going to put a canvas cover over the top there to give the kids some sunshade. And that's about it. We've got the 4 rod holders in for a start, and that's standard. I'm going to add some star ports for a bait board, and probably some more rod holders at a later date. Don't know why, just because they're cool. Nice wee boarding platform, and a wee 30 horses on the back to save me a lot of paddling. From the outside you got this seam here. It's just to tidy it up. This bumper bar hides a seam in underneath on the pontoons, where the pontoons come around, and this seam is purely just to tidy it up. Not really for waterproofing, but I imagine it's not a bad secondary purpose of them. So they run right the way around from the bumper. Wow. It's far enough around as it makes a difference. There's the hull. There's actually it's quite a I don't know if the camera work will really show it. It's not as flat as it looks on the camera. Pontoon up here, and that's about a that's a good 18 inches from here up. So this keel strip runs, and that front third that's going to be hitting the water. I guess that's the important part. It doesn't run the whole length. Didn't really feel there was a need for that. For my type of use. And looks like there's a bit of a kick down between the pontoon and the hull, so that'll deflect a lot of water as well, so it'll be a slightly dry ride, I would imagine. But I'll be finding all of that out tomorrow. And I just got the standard mudway trailer. The jury's out on them still. Yeah, just the same on the other side. Didn't realise it was quite that much of a kick down. That gives a good example of it. So that'll force a lot of the water out and away, which will be good. I can't wait. And that was the Frewza F14 dinghy. My commentary's terrible. I didn't prepare anything. The outboard's on a pontoon. We're on a wee pod out the back, but that's not enclosed. A hole down the bottom there. You can see my foot underneath. So, looks very tidy. The welds are better than anything I can do. Standard transducer bracket here. Nice bit of plexiglass there to mount the motor on by the looks. And we'll know more about it at a later date. Boys in the shop are telling me this wee bracket here goes on the top for the dinghies. You won't find that on the other flavours of F14. And there's the details you need. Great bunch of people to work with. They very easy to deal with.